Hey y'all. So I figured that I'd do a rig rundown and go through what I would call my setup, my final, hopefully final, with this bunch of amps. And to tell you, this is I have reduced this to six, yeah, five heads, and then the Mesa triaxis plus 290 amp there. So, and if you remember, well, I guess not all people, I had like a combination of amps, including diesel, Friedman, whatnot. But I figured out this is my, that will cover everything. So, first, it's basically Mesa and Bogner setup. So right would be the Mesa boogie. 2C++ on top, dual rectifier, 3 channel on the bottom, and the 4x12 traditional Celestion vintage 30s. And then on the other side would be Bogner ecstasy and the uberschall on top with the Bogner cab vintage 30s on it. So stereo, I ran the and then obviously the king, the king of amps. This is a Marshall 1959 SLP reissue, late 80s reissue. Okay, with the the what do you call the plexi board too. So okay, so essentially I'm always running stereo. So there's two cabs, so right and left. It's mic'd up, as you see, with SF57 and what do you call that? That's the expensive mic, ribbon mic. Oh, I forgot the name. And the other one would be another mic. I still have another. So this is a. Is it Audio Technica? Yeah, Audio Technica, I think. Sennheiser, sorry. And then I have another mic that I haven't hooked up yet. So running in stereo, so every time an amp is selected, so most of the boogies primarily are connected to the cab, but then the effects loop goes through the XFX. And then at the XFX, it splits out two signals, one going back to the amp heads, the boogie heads, and then one going to the 290, and then go through here. Got it? I'm able to do that because I'm using this amp head switcher. It's Egnater. It's not really popular. I think the more popular ones are the more expensive ones. And this is cool actually. You can actually run wet, dry, wet with this because it has a line out tapping on the speaker, and so it has 4 inputs each. So I have two. One for the Mesa rig, one for the boogie rig. The SLP joins I'm sorry, one for the Mesa rig, one for the Bogner rig. The SLP runs through, joins the Bogner rig, and I'm using this very nice Ironman 2. I like it. I think so far, from all that I have tried, believe me, I think this one is the one I like, and it's very compact. So again, XFX. The reason why I like the XFX and I use it primarily really just for the effects, it has multiple inputs, which is really cool. So you can route a lot. So my guitar goes first through this custom shop Crybaby rack wah, and then go to a couple of drawers with effects. Um, so and then it's obviously you know they're set up so that you can the effects can be just tapped on the single chain by MIDI. And then it goes through, well, hold on. After that, it goes through the amp heads. It goes through here, right? And distributes the inputs to the head inputs. Okay. The other amp that I have is which I use mostly for, primarily for the Mark Cleans, is this triaxis. Really nice rack tube preamp, and combination with this stereo Simul Class 290. I have a Carvin TS100, and I use that for, you know, if the amp that I'm running is EL34s like this too, then the stereo side power amp is EL34 too. So, you know, maintain the flavor. And I have this Furman Pro AR Pro conditioner, multi voltage. It can run, well, I'm 230 here, so it can do 120 out. Okay, and then again, in the control section, I have the Fractal MIDI, Fractal Audio MIDI foot controller, MSC101 to control everything with the volume panel, and then this one is the 40 wah. And in one of the loops on this board, and I use the RGM thingy there, MIDI effect gizmo. See it? MIDI effect gizmo. If I use this, guys, EL34, then I loop this pedal board in, and I have a Dunlop wah, which is, you know, there's no switch. I think this is what Vi uses and many other people use. You step on it, it engages, and I have a boost pedal, ditto loop pedal, and of course this magical YME DT. And I have to add it in to avoid buzz. And that's it, right? Very clean pedal board setup. I can control everything from here. Yeah, so like I said, you know, I have this covers everything for me, from clean to fender cleans, through the triaxis, through the Marshall classic crunch, and to the saturated, you know, leads and rectifiers, and 2C++ there. Yeah. One thing I want to mention is, so this amp doesn't have FX loop. So what I do is, to do stereo, is I tap the output through here, and then get this through the XFX, get it out to the other cab. So, and then the other cab has all the wet sounds like reverb and delays and whatnot. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed my setup. It really works for me. Yeah, bye.